The knee hyperextends backwards and there's a deep curl at the back of the knee. You can note the deep curve that's there in the back from the psoas pulling onto the spine. The pelvis will tend to be tilted forward, as you can see, and it should be tilted backwards rather than forward when walking. With the pelvis tilted to neutral, it becomes far harder for her to lift her legs up, and they become quite unstable underneath her, and there's much more swaying involved. By placing the pelvis and the back against the wall, one can take the curl out and place the feet out the front with the knees slightly bent and learn to use the legs, lifting the legs up from the legs rather than the psoas pulling it from the top, and learn to use the legs properly. Placing the hips and the back very close to the wall, we can take the curl out of the back. Then you can practice using the legs, keeping the knees soft and taking the legs up from the knees rather than from the psoas. That way you can keep the wobble and the sway out and do keep the knees soft rather than bent backwards. Body flat on the back, knees bent, foot on box, lift the foot, controlling the use of the foot from the knee area rather than lifting from the back. Body flat with the spine right down. You start to practice by taking one leg up, and then the big challenge comes, and picking the second leg up without using the psoas is very important to keep the knee very steady and to lift the foot without involving the stomach. You'll see the stomach popping there in the situation and her trying to fiddle with the other leg. So we've taken her back to have another go at trying to lift that leg, but again she's having issues with the stomach, and you have to learn to be able to take that leg up without moving it into the back. This usually involves really using the front end of the quads there to lift the foot into the air without movement.